The morning sky trembled with anticipation, its stillness soon to be shattered by the thunderous roar of afterburners. Across a sprawling airbase hidden deep within a desert landscape, ground crews hustled between aircraft, their silhouettes moving with purpose against a backdrop of heat-shimmered tarmac. The sun had only just breached the horizon, yet already the air crackled with energy. Today wasn't just another exercise. It was a demonstration of aerial dominance. A showcase of machines built to slice through the sky faster than sound itself. From hardened hangars emerged the beasts, sleek, angular, intimidating. F-22 Raptors, Eurofighter Typhoons, Su-35s, Rafales, and F-A-18 Super Hornets rolled out like gladiators entering the arena. Their fuselages gleamed under the morning light, sharp edges designed not just for aerodynamics but for war. Technicians ran last-minute checks, eyes scanning instruments and surfaces for any flaw, any potential failure that could mean the difference between victory and disaster at 30,000 feet. Inside the ready room, pilots gathered. The tension was silent but heavy. Jumpsuits zipped to the neck, helmets held at their sides, they stood before digital mission maps lit with flight paths, intercept points, and high-value targets. Call signs were exchanged, some light banter passed between longtime wingmen, but beneath it all ran a current of steel-clad focus. These men and women weren't just aviators, they were warriors of the sky, born to ride the edge of the possible. Every one of them had been through dogfights, simulated kills, split-second decisions. And now, they would push their jets, and themselves, far beyond standard limits. As engines spooled up, a low growl spread across the base, deepening into a thunderous crescendo that seemed to shake the very ground. One by one, the jets surged forward, taking to the runway with a grace that belied their raw power. Then came the moment. Afterburners flared like the sun captured and unleashed, and the aircraft rocketed forward. In seconds, they were airborne, climbing sharply, wings slicing through the sky in formation as if the laws of physics bent to their will. Above 20,000 feet, the choreography began. Aerial formations shifted with surgical precision, jets banking, rolling, diving, and climbing in a high-speed ballet that defied belief. Missiles were armed, not to fire, but to simulate engagement. Radar locks and evasive maneuvers were exchanged in a furious pace, the sky becoming a theater of speed and strategy. The pilots' voices crackled over secure channels, calm yet intense, issuing commands, calling out bogeys, planning attacks in real time with minds working faster than most humans could process. At Mach 2, the rules changed. Vision blurred, G-forces pressed down like invisible hands trying to crush bone and sinew. Training took over. In this realm, instinct was everything. There was no time to think, only to react, to trust muscle memory honed over countless hours in simulators and real-world sorties. One wrong move and it wasn't just a failed exercise, it was a flameout, a spiral into unforgiving terrain. A pair of F-15EX Eagles broke from the main formation, pushing low over a canyon to simulate a surprise strike. Their terrain-following radar systems whispered constantly, alerting to micro-changes in elevation as they weaved between rock and dust. On their tails came a duo of Sukhoi Su-57s, their engines howling in hot pursuit, each trying to gain missile lock. The dance tightened, the gap narrowed, and just when it seemed the Eagles would be caught, they split, one going vertical while the other dipped under a stone arch. The Russian birds hesitated a second too long. That second was all it took. Fox 3, came the comm. Voice over comms, and digital kill markers registered the simulated hit. Elsewhere in the sky, a French Rafale and a Japanese Mitsubishi F-2 dueled in tight loops, spiraling thousands of feet in seconds, neither willing to yield. From below, a B-2 Spirit bomber moved with ghost-like silence, flanked by stealth fighters playing escort. Drones buzzed in higher altitudes, feeding data to AWACS planes that floated like massive eyes in the sky, watching every movement, coordinating a chaos that only looked like madness to the untrained eye. Then, suddenly, all aircraft were ordered to clear a sector. A hypersonic test missile was to be launched, a moment of technological spectacle amid the aerial melee. From a converted F-16, the missile streaked upward with a trail of fire, accelerating past Mach 5 in seconds. A chorus of pilots watching from above and below offered a mix of admiration and awe. This wasn't just about jets anymore. It was the edge of military aviation. Beyond fighter jets, beyond speed, into realms still being ridden in labs and war rooms. As fuel levels dropped and jets began cycling back to the base, the exercise's debrief phase loomed. In the command center, Radar technicians and mission commanders analyzed data feeds, replaying engagements from every angle. Pilots touched down, taxied back to their hangars, their faces flushed with adrenaline, helmets cradled once more in their arms. Sweat-streaked and exhilarated, they walked back into the ready room not as competitors, but as comrades bound by sky and speed. Mach speed madness wasn't just a title or a training slogan. It was a reality etched in jet trails high above the clouds, in every sonic boom that echoed across the earth. It was the fusion of man and machine at the very limits of physics. It was the pulse of a future hurtling forward, engines screaming, wings flexed, and eyes always forward, searching for the next battle, the next breakthrough, the next moment when full force meets full flight.